So what the video shows is police arresting a Mozambican taxi driver in Davyton, which is a town to the east of Johannesburg. As very often happens in this situation, as police sort of start to engage with the man, a large crowd gathers. It looks like it's in a sort of marketplace or something like that, perhaps during rush hour, busy time. The man in question, apparently his minibus taxi, minibus taxis here are used by sort of almost a third of the population to commute to work, is blocking traffic, and he gets into a bit of a row with police as it appears. He is then arrested by the police. It looks like, the video is mobile phone footage, so it's not great quality, but it looks like he's put in handcuffs. There's a sort of cut, and then it goes to the police basically attaching him to the back of the police van, which is open. It may be that he was resisting going into the back of the van. It looks like that from the footage. I spoke earlier on to Jeremy Gordon, who's the publisher of the Daily Sun. He said that they're very confident that this video is an accurate video. He says they have two versions of the same incident from two different cell phones. He says they're expecting to get a third. And he says, quite frankly, it's shocking to see so many police officers as a group behaving with such impunity. He says if you look carefully at the footage, you can see that the officers are being directed by a constable. He says the bully-in-chief, who is effectively telling them how to treat this man who's been arrested. Then the police van sort of starts to drive away with him sort of with his back to the van, and his arms up above his head attached to the van, his legs on the ground, being pulled along behind it. Initially, the two police officers are walking behind him, sort of lifting up his legs, but the van then sort of accelerates and he's dropped and dragged for what I understand was about half a kilometre. What's really worrying is in this footage, there are probably about 8 police officers in uniform standing watching this or directly participating in what's going on. So it appears it's not just a case of one, bad apple, but actually sort of complicity among a group of officers who are obviously perhaps a little wound up by the fact that this chap was resisting arrest. It's understood from police that he was found dead by another police officer in his cell at the local police station. He suffered from head and other injuries. We can't say whether those were caused by him being dragged along or by something that happened subsequently. Without a doubt, over the next day, we'll see a lot of concern being aired and probably some sort of response from the National Police Commissioner.